Hello, this is Layman's reaction to some of my favorite moments on film, TV. This happens to be Doctor Who, and he gets engaged. Um, now, Doctor Who started in 1963. First Doctor, William Hartnell, and this is the sixth serial, because they did it different then, of the first season. It was from the serial called The Aztecs. A lot of the episodes from the first and second Doctor went missing. There's various stories about that. They needed to recycle the film. They needed to whatever. But anyways, a bunch of episodes ended up missing. First and second Doctor. They've recovered a bunch of them from other TV stations and private collectors and such, just different places. And some of them they animated, because they had the audio. So some of them they animated, and some of them they took still shots, and they'd show a still shot, and they'd run the audio, and then they'd put up another still shot, and the audio's still going, and they'd change to another. So you could still get the gist of the episode, either with the still shots or with the animation, for those missing episodes. It's kind of an interesting situation that they had. Anyways, let's pick up this one. Oh, well, I'll get that at the end.
Such happiness, Cameca, outshines the sun.
And may outlast it, Ortlock.
What brings about such joy? Then I'm grateful to him. You carry cocoa beans. For barter?
I've been to the market and obtained food.
Then these must be for drink.
Only the gods may know.
And mortals live in hope.
He is a gentle companion, and most dear to me.
Then prepare these beans as a love potion.
Oh, that would be too bold. Rather he should show his love for me.
You wish him to prepare it?
Yes.
Good fortune.
I greet the good and noble doctor.
Ah, my dear Cameca, how nice to see you again. The garden's been a lonely place without you.
When one's interest is held, loneliness does not exist.
I was merely passing the time until you arrived. Oh, this sign, I hadn't noticed it before.
That is your taxa sign. In almost every building, honor is paid to your taxa.
Oh, really? Oh, my dear, cocoa beans.
We use these to barter for our daily needs.
What an excellent idea.
Not too subtle of a hint, huh? That guy she was talking to earlier was a high priest. Obviously, the guy on the left here is the doctor. They're in the garden for old people, and she has gotten a fancy for him. And her son is not a very nice person.
Excellent idea. A currency you can drink. Delicious.
Do you know our custom?
Yes, my dear, of course.
The drinking of cocoa has its own special meaning.
Yes, I agree. A rare delight. We should take a cup together.
Are you certain?
Yes, yes, quite. Now, give me some beans and I'll prepare them.
You insist upon this?
Do I insist? Absolutely. As a token of my esteem.
God's...
We all know where this is going, but you've got to be careful when you're in a culture that's different than what you're used to, because they have ideas, customs, procedures for doing things that you're not familiar with, and you might end up getting in trouble for it. I used to travel a lot, and they would give us a little, when we go to a different country, they'd give us a little book, and it was like, don't do this, don't say this, stay out of this area, stuff like that to keep you from getting caught up into something that you had no intention of doing or saying, or you didn't want to insult people, or whatever. So I always thought those were kind of fun. They have traveled back in time to the Aztecs. So obviously they have a custom that even though the Doctor thinks he understands, he doesn't.
God's a smiling favor through your eyes. May it always be so. My dear Doctor, I accept with all my heart.
Wait here, my dear. I'll be back. Happy days, my dear?
The happiest of my life, dear heart. Was ever such a potion brewed? In bliss is quenched my thirsty heart.
Very prettily put, my dear.
Oh, sweet favored man, you have declared your love for me, and I acknowledge and accept your gentle proposal.
That look says it all. He got caught up in a custom he wasn't familiar with, and it was a serious situation. Of course, he gets out of it because he jumps in his TARDIS and goes away. She understands that. They talk again. All right. Okay, yeah, this is what I was going to say. Yeah, the BBC lost those episodes for various reasons, and they tried to redo them. And like I had mentioned, and they did a pretty good job of it. I kind of prefer the animation to the still shots, but works even better if you do a split screen and you play them. If they have them both, you can play them. Not all of them do that. You can play them both at the same time and just play one audio, and so you get the general idea of what's going on with the animation, but you get actual pictures from the original broadcast that you can reference as well. So that's kind of nice. Okay, I said this was from the 6th serial. I started watching the series over again, and the first couple serials were real hard to watch because they weren't very good. The pauses and the drawn out moments and all, and just they were good to watch because you get background and stuff, where his granddaughter comes from, or whatever. So they're good to watch. They were just kind of hard to watch, and it's getting better over time. And I'm sure that if the BBC knew that Doctor Who would have been this popular, because they're still making them, that they wouldn't have recycled those other episodes or whatever they did with them. Let's look at that face again.
And accept your gentle proposal.
What? What did I do? Yeah, she was sweet, and of course, you know, she wasn't trying to trap him or anything, and it's just that he didn't really understand. So, okay. I like this. I hope you did. Feel free to comment, subscribe, and hit that like button.